Hey guys, I'm not feeling that well. I was out sick today, so I'm only gonna record my the webcam portion of this really quickly for the first part. I'm worried I might be out again tomorrow, so I apologize that this is probably going to be quick and this is not the best version of me, but whatever. Oopsie, I forgot a step, so I just had to add this in there. Let's go ahead and create a folder where you're going to add this media into. So go ahead and go down to your File Explorer. Go to your OneDrive, and let's add a folder in there. Let's come over here and let's hit New. Let's hit Folder. And then go ahead and title it Family Photos. Okay, now that you've got that there, you're good to go on to the actual rest of the process. Okay, so in terms of transferring your media from your phones to your computer so that you can get it up into WeVideo. So first thing you're going to do is go ahead, grab your phone, obviously unlock it and plug it in here. And then you're going to grab the other end of it and you're going to plug this end in one of the ports, one of the USB ports on the side of your computer. You do have multiple ports. I think you have at least two. And if you have one of the cords, sorry, I can't see what I'm doing. If you have one of the cords in, if you have one of the cords that has like the smaller connection, I think it's the Type C or whatever, I believe you can plug that in to the charging port of your computer. And I think that'll work, but you'll have to try that. As soon as you plug in your, the end of your charger to your USB port, sorry, you might hear a noise on your computer. Your phone might vibrate, basically letting you know that they are connected. And then you should also see a message come up on your phone that basically it's asking your permission basically for your computer and your phone to communicate with each other. So make sure that you hit yes on that. Once that you've given it permission to communicate, the two to communicate, then you can go ahead and go into your photos, find one of the photos that it is that you want to upload. So I'm going to use this photo for my example. And what you're going to do, if you drag up, or actually you don't even have to hit drag up. Well, maybe. If you drag up on that photo, or you can even hit, there's a little eye under there, right here. I don't know if you guys can see me or not, but there's an eye under there. You can hit that too. And that's going to pull up the photos information. So first thing we're going to try, there's a couple different ways we can try to find these. Right here, mine says IMG, and then there's an underscore 7631. That is the title of this photo. So what I'm going to do now that I know that that's the title of the photo, is, let me hide this guy. I am going to come down here to my File Explorer. Oh, something else that you need to be aware of. Do not let your phone go into what I call sleep mode. I don't know if you guys call that anymore or not, but basically when your phone kind of closes down, I call that sleep mode. Don't let it do that, because if it does that, it will disconnect it from communicating to your computer and you're going to have to start all over. So when I'm doing this, I always just make sure that I'm constantly kind of going back and forth like this to make sure that I don't lose that connection. All right, so once you have opened up your File Explorer, you're going to come down to this PC. If it's not open or extended, you are going to click that extender right there, and you should be able to see your iPhone there. All right, if you do not if you do not see your iPhone there, try to, or if you never got the message to allow, your phone and your computer to communicate, try another port on your computer. You might have to pull out your cord and try the other one, because sometimes one of your ports is damaged and it won't work. All right, once you see your phone, you're going to double click on it. And this is your phone storage right here. I clearly need to delete some stuff. And so you double click on that to go into it. If you have a Samsung, you might see some different things here. I believe in the past, there's a folder on yours that says DCMI or something like that. I think your photos are in there, but you might have to click around a little bit to find out where your photos exactly are stored. So these numbers here that are attached to your folders, those are actually the year and the month. So like this folder right here that I'm on, that's 2025-07, which is July. So any pictures that I took in July of 2025 will be in that folder. But we're not going to worry about that quite yet. First way we're going to try to find our image that we want is we're going to come up here to the search bar. Mine was IMG_7631. I'm going to try just the 7631 part. I'm going to hit enter. Now, if you have a ton of media on your phone, clearly like I do, this could take quite a while. If it's taking an obnoxious amount of time, you can do that same thing with your photo where you pulled it up or you hit the eye to look at the information, and it will tell you the month and year. So mine worked. So you can see right here, this is that picture right there. So, but if yours doesn't work, because again, you've got a ton of media and it's taking forever to try to search through it all, your other method then would be to, again, pull that picture up from your phone. Mine was taken, it says November 9th, 2025. So in that case, I would find my November is the 11th month. So in that case, I would go to my 2025 November folder, which is 2025-11. I double click it and I would find the image that way. Whenever you find the image that you want to upload, you are then just going to drag and drop it from here into that folder that you created. So I'm going to come over here. I'm going to hit the drop down arrow next to my OneDrive. And then there's my family photos folder. So I'm just going to grab this guy. I'm going to click. I'm going to drag. I'm going to hover over that family photo. You can see right there, it says copy to family photos. So I know I'm in the right place, and I'm just going to drop it right in there. So if I double click on my family photos, you can see that that photo is now in there. Once you get all of your media into that family photos folder, then you are going to begin the process of uploading it into WeVideo. But let me show you a little trick first. I moved folders. I'm in my screenshots now just because I needed a folder that had more media in it. Just ignore that part. Regardless, so when you go into WeVideo, you're going to go into your uploads. If you have a folder there for this particular project, then you'll go into that folder to make sure all your media goes in that folder. If you don't have a folder, that's okay. Just go into your uploads and click the add media, browse to search, whatever. Go into your family photos folder. Once you're in your folder to do the actual uploading, instead of doing it one at a time, one image at a time or one video at a time, that's not very efficient. You can do them all at the same time. So you are going to simply click the first picture or image or video, and you're going to hold down the shift key, and then you will select the last one, and that will select all of them, and then you can hit upload, and they will all upload at the same time into WeVideo, saving you a lot of time. All right, go ahead and start the upload process.